everybody, welcome. I hope all is well. I made it to my camp spot. I kind of took a lay of the land. It's not a bad area. I do have a fire ring right here. I am going to be moving it to kind of where those rocks are. Only reason I'm doing that is because this is exactly where I want my camp set up. My canopy, my tent, and all that. It's kind of the best spot and really the only spot for it. All right, so I came out camping this particular day because this past week, the temperature has dropped. It's actually 51 degrees right now, and the high today is supposed to be 58 degrees. And so I'm kind of using this trip as a little tester for the next 2 months to, like, if it's too cold or windy and all that stuff, will camping be enjoyable, or should I just do something else? So for now, let's go ahead and get camp set up, and we will see how this trip goes. Ooh. All right, camp is all set up. Man, did it take a lot longer for me to set up camp than it normally does. So one thing I had to do, my canopy. So if you don't know, months ago, my canopy, I was putting away, this leg bent on me, so it broke. I'll show you it real quick. It's real bad now. It split right there, and if you look right here, it's split. And so it's not pretty. Now, when I had the canopy first set up, this leg was actually on this side. And when I was out here, I was looking and the wind was blowing. I could tell the canopy was literally tilting that way just a little bit. So I took the stakes out and I turned it so the bad leg is on that side because the wind is coming from that side. And when I pull on this way, I can, you know, feel the canopy tighten instead of loosen when it was going that way. So in saying that, this is gonna be the official last trip of this Canopy. I think it's lasted 8 trips, not exactly sure. I think 8 or 9, somewhere around there. Okay, I'm gonna chill a minute, take in being out here, and go from there.
All right, everybody. So I got the fire ring all done. There you go. I also collected some wood that was over there and a little bit over down there. I figured I'll get some more, let it add to the pile that I already have, so I'll have a really good fire. Although I am questioning how long I'm gonna have a fire, if I'm gonna have a fire and all that jazz, because of the weather, specifically the wind. So luckily I have 1 bar reception, so I literally sat on my phone until I could get the weather. So yesterday when I looked up the weather, the wind said it'll be around 5 to 8 miles an hour with wind gusts up to around like 12, maybe 15. Now, when I looked it up, it's saying it's around 18 to 20 wind gusts, and then just like the breeze is around 7 to 8. Which kind of puts a damper because I was planning on cooking. I still am going to cook on the fire, which reminds me I have to take out the fish. So I pulled out some fish from the freezer this morning. And I need to let it thaw. There we go. So I have 3 fish right here. Bam, there you go. Sea bass. That's what I'm grilling on the fire. I'm also gonna make some potatoes and veggies on the fire. I'm hoping the wind dies down enough after sunset to where I can have a fire and enjoy it and cook my food. Now the wind, so the prediction of the wind says it's gonna peak up from now until sunset, and then at 6 p.m. it's gonna start going down, and then by 7 or 8 I should be good. We'll see how it plays out. So what I think I'm gonna do for right now is I'm gonna go inside the tent, hunker down, get away from the wind, and maybe I'll pop out in like another hour or 2 closer to sunset and see where we're at.
All right, oh, hold on one sec. There we go. Oh, you know what? I always do that. Keep that off. All right, food is all done. Take a look. Here's what it looks like. It looks so good. I cannot wait to get into it. My leftovers are right over here. So I will have some meals when I get home. So real quick before I dive into my dinner, once the sun set, the wind completely died down and it is gone, other than maybe like a little light breeze. That's about it. So I'm hoping it stays like this the rest of the night, and it will be a beautiful night. With the fire going, I don't need my jacket. And since the wind's not blowing, it's not that bad. Let's see. So temperature wise, it got up to 58 only for a little bit today. It was mostly in the low 50s. Right now it says it's, wow, 36 degrees right now outside. It does not feel like that at all. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and eat. All right, real quick, my food, delicious. I am going to enjoy the rest of my food, the fire, my evening. There is a full moon out tonight, so I will enjoy that as well. And I will catch you guys at some point in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Nice morning, cold morning. I was not expecting it to be 20 degrees. When I looked up the temperature, they said the coldest it was gonna get was probably 35. So I was expecting maybe 30, not 20. But because there was no wind, you know, after sunset, the wind all but pretty much died down and went away. And because there was no wind, it wasn't that bad. It was actually enjoyable. When I had the fire going at night, it was beautiful. It was nice and warm, plenty of heat. When I turned the heater on this morning, man, it heated up the tent perfectly. And now, once the sun came out and started hitting my camp, it started to really warm up. Let's see what the temperature is right now. .46 degrees, freaking beautiful. So, I mean, this trip was for me to kind of test out and see how enjoyable camping will be in this weather. In the 50s during the day and 30s at night. Well, you should say 20s at night. And it really wasn't that bad with the setup I have and everything I have. But it's good to know that, I mean, as long as there's no wind and the weather's like this, I can come out camping and still have a good old time. So I'm just gonna enjoy the fire, my tea, and I'm probably gonna get out of here in about the next hour or two. So this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. So just like normal, I appreciate you. Remember, it is only impossible until it no longer is. And hopefully I'll see you next time. All right, take care, guys.